The Tower Alerts report is one of the class reports available to educators through a Zearn Math Teacher account. This video will provide a detailed walkthrough of all of the data and insights in the report. Teachers can use the Tower Alerts report to identify if students are struggling with a particular concept, so they can provide support and differentiate instruction to meet students' needs. Before we dig into the data in the report, let's start with what a Tower Alert is. After students learn a new concept in a digital lesson, they demonstrate understanding by completing independent practice in the Tower of Power. Students must answer all questions correctly in the tower in order to unlock the next digital lesson and move on. If a student answers a question incorrectly, they receive feedback and have a chance to try again. If the student answers incorrectly again, they receive personalized remediation called a boost. A boost breaks down the question, providing scaffolded support right when the student struggles. Then the student tries again with a new problem. If students receive 3 boosts in the same tower, they land on a screen that looks like this, with options to either work through another boost, or return and watch the guided practice video, which is a math chat for this lesson, again. When a student lands on this page, a Tower Alert is simultaneously generated for the teacher. Now let's see what those alerts look like in the teacher's report. Each alert comes in the form of a card, like this. The card includes the student's name and the specific lesson they struggled with. Here, we can see that Jessie struggled on Grade 4, Mission 3, Lesson 2, Dynamic Dimensions. The card shows how many times the student struggled and whether or not they were able to complete the tower successfully and move on to the next digital lesson. If students have completed the tower after generating an alert, the alert card has a green check mark, like we can see here. The left side of the report offers multiple options for filtering alerts. The first is by date. You can limit the date range to view alerts for just a select time period. Next, you can filter by the number of struggles. Right now, the data is showing all alerts with 1 or more struggles, and there are 39 results. If we adjust the filter to show only instances when students struggled 2 or more times, the number of results falls to 7. Filtering by number of struggles can help teachers prioritize the students who have been struggling the most. Alerts can also be filtered by student. Clicking a name provides all the alerts associated with that student. The last filter is content, by grade, mission, or lesson. Zearn Math is a K-5 curriculum, so you may have to scroll down to find the content your students are working on. Missions with associated tower alerts are bolded in this list, so they can be spotted more easily. Clicking a mission will bring up all the students with alerts for that mission. To filter by lesson, click the small plus next to each mission, and then select a specific lesson. If we select Lesson 2, we can see there are 6 students with tower alerts. Teachers can use this data to plan a Flex Day mini lesson for this group of students to reinforce the ideas that were covered in Lesson 2. If you combine filters by selecting date, student, and content options, the report will narrow results to only display alerts that meet all of the selected conditions. To remove any filters or return to viewing all alerts, simply deselect the specific lesson, student, or date, or click Clear All. Tower alerts can also be sorted to help you quickly find the data you need. Alerts are sorted by date newest by default, showing the most recent tower alerts at the top of the screen. Changing the sort to date earliest will reverse the order, moving the alerts triggered earliest in the year to the top. Alerts can also be sorted by content, bringing either alerts for the most recent grade level content or the furthest back grade level content to the top. The last option is Hide Completed. If you select this button, only alerts for students who are still struggling will show. Alerts for students who struggled but then completed the Tower of Power and moved on to the next lesson, identified by the green check marks, will be hidden. This helps teachers quickly identify students who are stuck in a lesson and may need support in order to move on. For example, after pressing Hide Completed, just 3 alerts appear. These students may need extra help to understand the concept they're struggling with so they can continue learning. It is important to check tower alerts throughout the week to ensure students receive the support they need to meet their lesson completion goals. Visit the Zearn Help Center to learn more.